once again, welcome back to Thrive with Coach Comfort, and I'm so excited to have you right here on Hope Channel. Now remember, you can follow us on all social media platforms, Hope Channel Uganda. We are here to restore hope. As Hope Channel Uganda, we are here to preach the good news, to speak about what Jesus has done for us. I speak about what Jesus has done for me, and you need to speak about what Jesus has done for you. Now, you can support the work of Hope Channel by donating. Make your donation. Yeah, we are on the envelopes. When you go to church every Sabbath, make sure you make a donation towards Hope Channel to see that we take the gospel further and further. You can also support Hope Channel by telling other people, your friend, your in-law, your colleague, your comrade, that we have Hope Channel Uganda and that they can tune in and be able to follow us, yeah, on TVs, because we have programs that are so enriching, programs that are so nurturing, yeah. So yesterday we looked at attitude. We started this show with attitude, because I said attitude plays a very big role in how we turn out. In each and everything we do, it has to do with our attitude. Do you know that your outlook is as a result of your attitude? How you look at things is as a result of your attitude. Your perspective about life is all about attitude. Yeah. If you are the kind of person that is seeing negative in everything, that means your mindset is one that is with a negative attitude. If you are the kind of person that looks at things, you know, is always positive even during challenging times, then that means that you have a positive attitude. Yeah. I want to give us a great example of someone that had a positive outlook in life. I love the story of Job. Some time to come, we will try to we will try to dig deeper into the story of Job. Job had a positive attitude about life. We all know what happened to Job. The book of Job starts by telling us, you know, Job had thrown a feast. They were, you know, merrymaking. And then his servants start coming to him. Bad news after the other. Your children, your cattle, your this, like all his wealth, everything gone. As if that was not enough, his health too was affected. But why was it so? The devil tells God, you know, yes, you are proud of Job. Job loves you. Job serves you. But do you think it is in vain? You have given him a soft life. That is why Job is doing whatever he is doing. That's why he praises you. That's why he worships you. That is why he, you know, serves you. The same could be about you. I want to pose a question. If whatever you have right now was all taken from you, would you still have the same perspective about God? Or you'll be among the people that will be crying full and crying, God, why me? You'll be cursing. Are you among the people maybe that will be running to witch doctors to go and see if you can be able to restore your situation? That was just a by the way, yeah? But I want to ask, you know, what attitude do you have? Let us try to look from Job. We have other people that had negative attitudes in the Bible as well. I'll be able to point out some examples. But look at the example of Job. His friends came with him. His friends tried to sympathize with him. His friends tried to come and understand him, but they could not understand him because the task ahead of them was bigger than what their minds could comprehend. And they told Job, you know what, this is too much. Like, you can't be going through this. They tried to feed Job with all the negative that they were seeing in the situation, but Job remained positive. Job's wife came and was like, you know what, Job, you have tried. All of us know you've been serving God. All of us know you've been worshiping, praising him. We know that you have been a good servant. You've been faithful. But this is how the Lord is trying to repay you. Just curse him, such that you will rest, such that you'll be able to rest from this pain. Some of us are always so fast to go through shortcuts when situations arise, when we are going through certain challenges. You know, we try our best to see that we get shortcuts. We are happy. Some of us, when we fail to get children, yeah, as a husband, you're like, okay, since my wife is not giving me a child, let me go outside and try to get a child, and then I'll come back into marriage. That is a shortcut. And shortcuts don't have blessings. We know what happened to Abraham. Yeah? So back to Job. Job had a positive outlook. His mindset did not change. His perspective about God did not change, because Job understood God. Job knew God. Job had a personal relationship with God. Job did not love God because of what he had. Job loved God for who God was. Now, we find ourselves in situations at times, and, let's talk about relationships, yeah? Human to human relationship. When someone has money, now for the ladies, yeah? When a gentleman has money, you will love them. And when this money disappears, you start getting second thoughts. Attitude takes us back to our attitude. What is your attitude about life? What is your perspective? What is your general outlook? Remember, we said that your attitude affects your outlook. How you're going to see things is as a result of your attitude. Job had a positive attitude. He did not look at all that had happened to him from a negative side, but he looked at it from a positive side. He reached a point and said, naked I came and naked shall I go. He knew that all this was vanity. He knew that, yes, I had the riches. He knew that, yes, my children, but all these were given to me by God. If it is his will that I do not have them anymore, that does not change who God is. Job still held God in high regard. That was his attitude. What attitude are you having? And we see at the end result, what positive, Job was able to get, rewarded for his mindset, for his positive attitude. He got double whatever that he had lost. What is it that you're facing right now that seems like a challenge to you, and you feel the Lord is not in your favor? Your attitude. Try to change your attitude. And our attitude as Christians has to be painted. Our attitude has to be painted from God's perspective. What does the Bible say? What does God say about me? If you're going to have a positive life, if you as a person are going to be able to face all the challenges that you are facing as a person, if you're going to be able to overcome the obstacle that is before you, then you need to be able to face your challenges. You need to be able to get the attitude, the mindset that God intends for you to have. A positive attitude, a positive mindset. Let's look at Moses. Moses, from the word go, he had a negative attitude about everything. First of all, when God sent him, when God, pointed him out to be the one to go and save the Israelites, he had a negative attitude. He gave excuses. First of all, he said he's not a good speaker, that he could not speak. So he was like, who am I to be able to be the one to go and serve the Israelites? I cannot do that. He looked at it from his perspective. He did not look at his ability from God's perspective. He thought it was about him. It was not about God. That is why at times our attitude about life is affected. We look at things from our own, lens, and we do not look at things from the lens of God, from the angle of God. Long story short, God was able to convince Moses to save the Israelites. God appeared to Moses. God was still able to, he downloaded the 10 Commandments through Moses. But because Moses had a negative attitude from the word go, when he started this task, it affected the outcome. He did not go to the promised land. He did not make it to the promised land because of his attitude. When the pressure was too much for him, he sinned and said, I'm going to give you water. He turned it about him. It was not about God. After everything that the Lord had done, through even in the wilderness, food that they did not cook, they were able to cross the Red Sea. There was a lot of positive that had happened along the way, but Moses was not able to see all that because of his attitude. He did not ask for God for the grace of God that is so sufficient to help him to shift his attitude. I want to assure you, no matter what you have in life, no matter the money that you have in life, no matter the privileges that you are going to get in life, if you have a negative attitude about life, nothing is going to make sense to you. And yet you're going to find someone that is facing a lot of negative, that has a lot of challenges going around them, but you will see them still positive about life. They'll still be positive about pushing on even until to the end. So positive, so attitude, your mindset has a lot to do. You could be suffering right now. You could be going through something right now. Maybe you are not getting the job that you thought you would get. Maybe your business is not working. Maybe your marriage is not working. Your academics, things are not working out. But all that goes back to your attitude. How are you facing this? With what attitude? With what mindset? Are you the kind of person that says, Erafe, for us at our home, for us this, we are not meant to be happy. Era, for me, I was cast. Like, you always have something negative to say about life. Life will not make sense for you. You will not be joyful in life. You will not be able to appreciate God with a negative attitude. But a positive attitude will tell you that, yes, I'm going through this, but I'll be able to overcome through Christ who has given me the strength, through Christ who is able to do exceedingly abundantly much more than I can ever think of. Attitude. Child of God, shift your attitude. Shift your mindset. Stop looking at things from a negative attitude. Start looking at things from God's lens. When you look at life from God's lens, that means positive is going to happen. That means great things are going to happen. My name is Comfort, and thank you so much for being on tonight. Let us meet tomorrow with attitude still. I want us to be able to digest attitude, because over the years, the time that I finished, coaching, mentoring, and counseling, most of the challenges that we face are because of our attitude and then identity. Those two. So those are going to be our two topics that we are going to take some good time on: attitude and identity. We suffer so much because of those two. But right here with me, we are going to learn, we are going to unlearn, and we are going to relearn through Christ who gives us the strength. Until tomorrow, goodbye. Okay.